Have you ever wondered why some romantic relationships seem to stand the test of time while others fall apart so quickly? It's one of those mysteries that leaves us thinking, what makes some couples last forever while others can barely get through a year together? Well, I'm so glad you're here because we're about to dive deep into this topic and uncover some of the secrets that might just surprise you. First of all, thank you for being here and following along with us. It means the world to know that you're curious enough to explore this topic together. Relationships can be tricky and they take work, but understanding a few key principles can make all the difference. The foundation of any lasting relationship: communication. You've probably heard this a million times, but communication truly is the foundation of any strong relationship. Imagine trying to build a house without a solid foundation. It won't last, right? Well, relationships work the same way. Couples who communicate openly and honestly tend to be the ones who make it through thick and thin. It's not just about talking to each other, it's about listening too. Active listening, where you truly understand and empathize with your partner's feelings, is a game changer. Couples who engage in deep conversations, share their fears, dreams, and desires, and aren't afraid to express their vulnerabilities are the ones who create that strong, lasting bond. Trust, the invisible glue. Trust is another biggie. Without it, a relationship is like a ship without a sail. It can't move forward. Trust doesn't just mean not cheating. It's about being there for each other, knowing that you can rely on your partner no matter what. It's about being able to share your darkest thoughts and know that your partner will be there to support you, not judge you. But trust doesn't happen overnight. It's built over time through consistent actions, honesty, and reliability. Every time you show up for your partner, whether emotionally, physically, or mentally, you're adding a layer to that trust. That's why couples who have been together for years often say, "We just get each other." They've built that foundation brick by brick. Shared values and common goals. Now let's talk about values and goals. Relationships where both partners share similar values, whether it's about family, career, or lifestyle, tend to be more successful in the long run. When you and your partner are on the same page about what matters most to you, it creates a sense of unity. You're both working toward the same future, and that makes navigating challenges easier. It's not just about agreeing on everything, because let's face it, that's impossible, but having core values that align can make a world of difference. For example, if one person values adventure and travel, while the other prefers stability and a quiet life, it might lead to tension. But if you can find common ground, respect each other's values, and create goals that both of you are excited about, you'll create a relationship that lasts. Flexibility and adaptability. Life changes, and so do we. That's why flexibility is so important. The couples that last forever aren't necessarily the ones who stay the same, but the ones who grow together. They understand that change is inevitable and embrace it together. Whether it's a new job, a big move, or just changes in how you feel as a person, successful couples are those who adapt, support each other, and evolve together. Sometimes it's the small things that show the true strength of a relationship. The way a partner cheers you on when you try something new, or how they hold your hand when you're feeling down. These little gestures build up over time and create a lasting bond. Emotional and physical intimacy. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: intimacy. It's not just about physical attraction, although that's important too. Emotional intimacy, the ability to share your deepest feelings and be vulnerable with each other, is what makes a relationship truly lasting. When you feel safe enough to express your innermost thoughts and fears, that's when the connection deepens. And yes, physical intimacy is important too. But it's not just about the act itself. It's about the closeness, affection, and attention that comes with it. A couple who consistently prioritizes each other's needs, whether emotionally or physically, tends to stay connected in a way that others don't. Conflict resolution. Let's face it, every couple fights. It's normal. But what separates those who last from those who don't is how they handle conflict. Healthy couples don't avoid conflict. They face it head-on, with respect and understanding. They don't let disagreements turn into battles or hold grudges for years. The key is not just finding a resolution, but doing it together as a team. When you fight fair, apologize when needed, and work together toward a solution, you're not just solving a problem, you're strengthening your relationship. Appreciation and gratitude. Lastly, a huge factor in lasting relationships is the simple act of appreciating each other. It's easy to take our partners for granted, especially when life gets busy. But showing gratitude for the small things, the way they laugh at your bad jokes, the way they remember little details about your day, goes a long way in keeping a relationship strong. When you regularly express appreciation and gratitude, it reminds both partners why they fell in love in the first place. It helps to maintain that spark and keeps the relationship feeling fresh. So, what's the secret to why some romantic relationships last forever while others fall apart? It's a combination of trust, communication, shared values, emotional intimacy, adaptability, and conflict resolution. These are the ingredients that make the difference between a fleeting relationship and one that stands the test of time. Thanks so much for taking the time to read this and for following us. You're part of a community that values love, connection, and deep, meaningful relationships. Keep coming back for more insights, and remember, the best relationships are built one step at a time. You've got this.